Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick video for you today and just kind of give you a little backstory as to, excuse me, as to how I got into this health and fitness journey that I'm on. Because I don't think that I've ever really put it out there as to why I decided to start getting my fitness and my health under control. So in my previous videos, I've mentioned that I did soccer in 9th and 10th grade, or 8th and 9th grade, and then in 11th and 12th grade, I did cheerleading. So in high school, I was very active, but I also didn't really care what I ate, or how I ate, or when I ate. I just would eat whatever, whenever. I don't think I ever drank water except for at cheerleading, during games, and even then it was Propel flavored water, which now looking back, it has a lot of crap in it that you shouldn't be drinking. So needless to say, I just didn't care about health and fitness back then. I figured oh, I'm active and I like fruits and vegetables, so I'm healthy. And then after high school, I was in beauty school for about 2 years, and I was on that same track and that same mindset of I can eat whatever, whenever, I don't need to go to the gym, I'm fine. And after beauty school is when I kind of started realizing maybe I shouldn't be getting Chinese takeout every day for lunch. Maybe I should start working out and stop going to Starbucks twice a day. I think I put on probably about 20 pounds. And so I got engaged right about then as well, and started thinking, I want to look good in my wedding dress. Let me start getting a little bit better and going to the gym. And so I'd go to the gym maybe a couple times a week and walk around the building at work a little bit and just kind of try. But again, my nutrition wasn't as on point as it should have been. And, I wasn't really as educated as I should have been back then to really make a difference as far as weight loss. So I never really saw much of a difference. I got pregnant shortly after that, and that's when it just all right downhill, went out the window. It was a little bit of a dramatic pregnancy. It was not planned. I was a lot younger than I wanted to be. I think I was about 21 when I got pregnant, and so that I got really depressed just because there was quite a lot going on with that. And I also, so of course I didn't, because I was depressed, I didn't want to work out. I didn't want to eat healthy. Honestly, I just didn't even want to do anything. I was at such a low point. I remember probably 3 nights in a row quite regularly that I would just sit on the couch in a pint of ice cream and just stuff my face with a pint of ice cream. I would eat my feelings, plain and simple. I was just so depressed, and I found such comfort in going home and getting a chocolate milkshake and a big bag of onion rings almost every single night after work. I craved fruit and vegetables, so I would have those, but that was it. I would give in to my cravings. So if I was craving a cake, darn straight, I would get half a cake from the bakery and I would eat the whole thing. And so I had a very, very unhealthy pregnancy in that sense. I didn't drink quite enough water. I really had to force myself to drink the water. And thankfully, my daughter has turned out perfectly fine and healthy. None of those things affected her and her development. But looking back, I was not good to my body. And, I have a lot of health issues now because of it, because I just treated my body so horribly during that pregnancy. And so it wasn't until after I had her, and even probably a year later, because I was still I had very, very, very bad postpartum depression. I don't know that I've ever told anybody this, so you guys will be the first. But I lied on my postpartum, I guess, checkout sheet. After you have a baby, I don't know if this is typical or if it was just the hospital I was at, but after I had her, they wouldn't discharge me until I filled out this postpartum depression survey, and it asked a lot of questions, and I flat out lied. I put on what I knew I needed to put on for them to release me, but I was not honest, and so I never got treated. It was just always something that I dealt with, and I mean, I'm sure my husband knew because he could see it, But I tried to keep very quiet about how severe my postpartum depression was. And it was something that I really struggled with for probably the whole year, even maybe 2, like after she was born. And so I didn't really want to do anything. And so I think she was about 1.5 years when I started getting back into it. I started going to the gym. I started trying, but I was grasping so hard for this miracle. I was seeing all of these miracle pills like Hydroxycut and, this extract and that extract and this Balboa fruit. And I don't even know, like all of those magic pills that you see Miley Cyrus taking, and, all of the pop stars are losing 20, 30 pounds in 2 weeks. I was trying them all and seeing no results, making myself very sick on some of them that just had awful, awful side effects. I did Weight Watchers, and that worked a little bit, but it wasn't really right with the nutrition. I would be eating all of my points, but I would be eating them in bags of chips and a hot dog with no bun. So it wasn't really focused on the nutrition. And again, I still wasn't really working out, or I would work out and I would gain back all those points and I would eat them in ice cream. So I wasn't really ever finding anything that worked. And I tried Herbalife. I'm really a product junkie, so I tried pretty much everything that's out there, and I just never really found success with any of it. And even after I found Beachbody, because I found Beachbody kind of right in there, after I did Herbalife, I ended up finding Beachbody, and I started out with T25 and Shakeology, and I tried it, but again, I didn't have the right mindset. I didn't have the work hard to see the results mindset. I had I want instant gratification. I want to work out for 3 days and start seeing results. And I want to be happy. I think I was still struggling with anxiety and depression, so I was desperately seeking happiness, and I wasn't finding that, so I'd give up and I would go on. And honestly, it probably wasn't until about a year ago that I really had that mindset flip of work hard for the results, and the happiness and the results will come. But yeah, so I was searching and I really just tried everything. And probably, like I said, about a year ago is when I really realized that I was seeing the most results from Beachbody. And this isn't yes, I am a Beachbody coach, but I don't want this video to be pushing Beachbody, because I feel like there is a lot of good things out there. And while, yes, I believe that Beachbody is the best, and I believe that, even for me personally, I came back to Beachbody. I tried it all, and I came back to Beachbody. But I don't want to put you down if you are on something that you're really liking. Everybody has their own personal journey. And if where you're at on your journey is working for you, then I am so excited and thumbs up, and I'm really happy that it's working for you. But for me, it was coming back to the Beachbody because it was so simple. I've invested so much money. I've invested so much time. If the miracle pill wasn't working, I would overcomplicate it, and I would, spend hundreds of dollars on fruits to make my own green smoothies, and I would do this smoothie detox and that one, and, just really overcomplicate things if the simple quick fix wasn't working. And what I have found is that the Beachbody Challenge Packs are perfect. They are designed perfectly. They are perfect for me in my journey. I want simple, but I want effective. I don't want time consuming, but I want it to work. And a 30-minute program and a shake a day is perfect for me. And so I've found happiness. I've found the results that I'm looking for. And yes, it's hard work. And yes, I would love to wake up tomorrow and be back in my size 5 jeans from high school. But I've also had the mindset flip that that's not going to happen. I can't just slap a patch on my arm and see instant results. I can't, even with the Beachbody programs, I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and be perfect and be where I'm at. So, that's kind of my story and my journey, and I'm still on it, and I'm going to be on it for the rest of my life. But I found something that works for me finally, and I love it. And I hope that you guys are able to find something that works for you as well. Because that's really what it comes down to, is like, everybody's on their journey. There's hundreds and thousands of different ways to go about this journey. You just have to find something that works for you. And so I'm really excited that I finally found it after years of hunting and overcomplicating and wishing for this magic pill. And now where I'm at is that I work out 30 minutes a day. Sometimes I'll do 2 workouts a day. I'm back with cheerleading because now I coach cheerleading, and that's kind of a big reason why I wanted to really get back into my health and fitness, is not only for my daughter and to be an example for her and to help raise her with a healthy lifestyle, but so that I can be that active coach. Like, I've never wanted to be the person that just sits on the side and watches. Like, I want to be in it and I want to be part of it. And so, you know, I remember the very first practice I had with my girls this season, they wanted me to help them do a lift. I almost threw my back out. Like, I hardly could do it. And I put on a brave face, so I don't know if they actually know that I was dying inside, but I realized then and there, like, how out of shape I was. And it was really exciting for me to see the change from that first practice to one of my last practices where I could almost put her up by myself. And so that was really exciting for me. And that's a big reason. I mean, my cheerleaders are such a big reason why I do what I do and why I keep pushing through, is because I not only have my little 4-year-old toddler, but I have a dozen or so cheerleaders that are cheering me on and that are, you know, encouraging me, even if it's not verbally, like, go Katie, go Katie. Even just knowing that during practice they're watching to see if I can do what they can do, it pushes me on. And so, you know, that's kind of where I'm at, and I love where I'm at, and my long-term goal is to just keep doing this, and I would love to just keep cheering and coaching and just being active, and I can't do that if I'm not healthy. So that is my health and fitness story, and I hope that you guys liked it. I would love to hear yours, and I would love to chat with you about what your story is. So, you know, I think that everybody has such an inspiring story as to what got them healthy and, you know, what put them on this road to self-change. And so I highly encourage you to keep on keeping on. I'll see you guys later.